So we're gonna go through pretty much how you have to clear the invasion for Search and Survive. This is the one that gave me the most trouble because I just could not for the life of me understand it. So hopefully this helps some of y'all who haven't already found a guide for it. Now, if you see me, I'm kind of doing this the lazy way. Um, the lazy way that I think because you get so many lives, you can do this if you so choose. But what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to find the one that matches all of the ones that you open up, all of the little pole things that I have to shoot. Once you see the one that matches those symbols in those specific locations, then you can go ahead and destroy that. It doesn't need to be close to or anything like that. You just destroy that one, right? You just initiate the overload, then you pick up the weapon. Now, what I do, which I was struggling this time, because for whatever reason, once you decide to record something for content, that's when you have like the worst luck, I swear. Anyways, so what I do though is I usually just go right to the I see one thing and I just go ahead and hit it. Like once I see one part of it matches, I just go ahead and go because I will say I have like a 90% success rate when I just focus on that one slot being right. Because most times, most of these don't have multiples. And I don't know what I'm doing right there to where sometimes the shot will just go up. So I had to do this part twice. So definitely don't be like me and try to rush through this because you'll end up just spending more time trying to go too fast. So now I'm over here looking for the second copy of it, and truthfully, I was just looking again for that one match. I take 8-0 Ajax here because I am a Blair main right now. He's my main DPS character. But for something like this where you got enemies constantly attacking you and killing them doesn't really stop anything, like they just keep coming, it's no point in me bringing Blair here. My Blair at least is not a sustain. He's not on a sustain build, so he dies dummy quick. So it's just way easier. Bring your tankiest character. Bring your best set of weapons. I have Enduring Legacy. It's pretty much completely maxed out. As you can see, I'm still struggling to find the right one. This one has a O at the bottom, so now I'm looking for the O at the bottom of one of these. And see, I found it. And here was when I was still thinking that you had to be close enough, but you actually don't. You can just do it. So I'm about to go ahead and activate this. Boom. There we go. This should be dropping soon. Alright, so now I get this shot back. I don't know why I ran for it right there, truth be told. Because I actually recorded over this initially, but the information I was giving out was just completely wrong. And if I know information is wrong, I'm not gonna put it out like that, right? Like, and truth be told, I actually found that out like mid-recording because I did a second run and I was like, oh, you don't even gotta be that close. You don't gotta be like right up on it. It just needs to match. That's it. That's literally it. But again, tankiest character you got. I mean, if you got somebody that can constantly kill enemies, that's fine too. But I just know for me, it's way easier to just bring Ajax and not have to worry about dying. Because it is very rare that my Ajax dies in a place like this. Alright, so we added again. Alright, so we found the O at the third slot, right? So again, if you looking at these, there's only one that has O in the third slot. So there's no reason for me to go through all of these. At this point I was still making sure that was fourth and not the I'll make sure that the O was in the third slot and not the fourth slot. But once I made sure of that, I was still in that mode where I thought you had to be close enough, unfortunately, but you do not. So as you can see right here, I'm not even close. Initiated it. I was able to grab it. This was actually me testing it to see if I actually had to be that close. So now we're just gonna destroy these. I'm still going, honestly, in my opinion, too fast because I was trying to hurry up and get done with this. But now we're off to the boss. The boss is slightly different. Well, I ain't gonna say slightly different. Oh yeah, technically, because you're not looking. So once you do this one, you're not looking for. You're not looking for a place to shoot. You're just going to shoot the boss. The good thing about the boss is he also doesn't take you shooting it 6 times. You only got to get 3 shots off on him, so you do have room for failure. This one's the same case. Once you find that one thing that matches, you go ahead and take that shot. You see a triangle in the second slot, go ahead and pop that bad boy. There's nothing right there, so we already know. We shoot this one just in case we can find the O at the bottom, but no. So now we actually have 2 of them. So this one's it's kind of no way I shouldn't get this one right. So I'm trying to remember what actually happened for me to find out. Did I actually run around? Yeah, I actually used my brain this time. At this point, I'm still shooting, but the one I need is literally right here. Like that's all I need to do. Like I said, just finding one spot, I would say most times do it. At the most, just get 2. Right? If you want to save as much time as possible, just do 2. Because it's highly unlikely you're gonna have any issues if you just make sure you pop 2 of those. Truthfully, I've rarely had issues even with 1. And this is the other reason why I bring out Ajax. Because obviously when your Enduring Legacy is done, you know, you can do crazy amounts of damage with basically any character. And so, easy to take the boss out, don't gotta worry about a whole lot. And we still got it in time for the gold, because they actually give you plenty of time for gold in this one, once you know what you're doing. But here's my build right now. Obviously Enduring Legacy, like I said, it is maxed as far as I can do, what I understand about the weapon. High crit damage build. I'm using Annihilation set on Ajax. The only thing that's kind of bad on my Ajax is my reactor, because these actually have some pretty good stats on them. Most have starting with defense, which is great. Defense or HP, it's really good. Then if you go up to my reactor, which I will be in a second, there you go, and boom, I have shitty subs on that. I built them for Secret Garden originally, but yeah. And this is just the mods that I have on him. It's pretty standard. If you have a regular Ajax, you can use the same stuff. But yeah. And that is how I do these clears. For Search and Survive. For everything else, I just run Blair, because the other ones aren't really that hard.